Well, good morning. Not my normal cheerful self right now. This is real frustrating. It's my fault. It's my fault. Some of y'all should have taken that bet yesterday when I said, who wants to bet if I'm gonna make it on time? Yeah, I did not. I didn't. So I went to bed early last night. I'm so disappointed with myself. I'm gonna beat myself up for this one for a while, but I went to bed early last night. Like one does when they need to get up early. This is a really tight lot I'm trying to turn around in, by the way. Like one does when they're trying to get up early. And I slept for about 3 hours and I woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep. Sorry, I'm watching my trailer, make sure I'm not swinging into that fence. I'm good. just enough room to turn around here. Why is my phone doing this weird stuff again? I don't know. Anyways, I couldn't get back to sleep. Had alarm set for 12:30 in the morning. Didn't make it. I didn't hear it. So I woke up at 3 and I sprinted here as quickly as I could. Appointment 7 a.m. It's 8:30 now. I just got here. Oh, not a good day, folks. Not a good day. So here's what's going on. First, I'm going to go back there and open these doors. And they gave me a door, said I'm going to be a work-in. We got a lot to figure out today. Very, very frustrating. But I'm going to go open these doors real quick. And then I'll talk to you guys about it. I hate stuff like this. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Get you guys the good shot of us backing in anyways. Might as well still have a little fun out here. So very tight, very tight. I'm gonna have to pull up some more, just a little more here, but I'm right between like the fence posts and everything. So that's no good. Anyways, I'm a work-in. That's words you never want to hear. Never ever want to hear out here. We're working. Great. Great. It's wonderful. So that is where we're at right now. This is a very, I wouldn't say it's that tight, but it's not the biggest lot I've ever seen. I'll tell you that. But we're getting there. Anyways, I gotta work with my dispatcher because he told me that this load that I'm picking up to Colorado, when I first accepted it, he said it can be picked up at any time, but they'll just put in there, I'll be there around 11. So what we need to do is verify that that statement is true, or if they can move that appointment back. Because if that statement's not true and they can't move that appointment, then guess what just happened? I potentially just lost my load going home. Not excited at all. I am always up on time, never late for appointments, and the one day I really needed it, here we are. So I'll work with my dispatcher on that in a minute. I have no idea how long I'm going to be here, but if I can get it sometime today, it's about 90 miles away on the way back to Denver. It's 8:30 in the morning, and I've still got 6 hours on my drive clock. So if I can pick it up just sometime today, we're good. Okay, I'm going to have to stop and let this other guy get through. And he's having trouble getting through the gate here too. Anyways, that's kind of the point of everything. I just got to figure it out and try to calm myself down a little bit, because there's a couple things at stake here. I'm sure we can find another load for the weekend if we needed to. I mean, that could definitely be done. But man, that's going to be real frustrating if I don't get to go home. Here's what's happening. I'm not actually scheduling time to go home. I'm just like, hey, if you see a load, go in there. Let me know, and we'll do that. And this is the second time I thought that I was gonna get there. And well, we just needed to work out. So I guess I'm just being a downer right now. I should shut up. And I'll let you guys know what I find out as soon as I find something out. Now that we're working, wonderful. Yep, okay, I'm in my dock. I'll let you guys know what I find out in a little bit. All right, I think I'm done whining and complaining now. I'm here, I'm in my door, as you guys just saw. Okay, so I am a work-in. That's unfortunate. Those are the words you never, ever want to hear as a truck driver. Your whole day can be ruined when you hear that. For anyone that's not a truck driver, we've got appointment times out here, right? It's a lot of times a lot less strict when you're doing dry van. That's sort of the advantage over doing refrigerated, is their appointment times are very strict and they will ruin your life or at least your whole day if you're late to an appointment. You never want to hear that you're a working though. And I freaked out this morning. Like I cannot believe I woke up at like 3 something. I never heard my alarm, nothing. I was lucky that I woke up at like 3, but it was just too far away for me to get here on time. And we left the interstate with a lot of places with 45-mile-per-hour speed limits, 55-mile-per-hour speed limits, and I'm just watching time tick away. And I was just like, what do I do? You know, what do I do? The only thing I can do is get here and get it unloaded, right? This load going home is very important to me. I haven't been home for a while, plus it pays very well. Win-win if I can get it done. It's currently 8:53 a.m. I am 82 miles from my pickup, so I figure if I'm out of here by 10:15's pushing it, I'll make it to my pickup on time. Now, I did just talk to my dispatcher because he had mentioned when we grabbed the load that it can be picked up at any time. They just threw 11 in there sort of as like a placeholder, I guess. But hey, you can pick that up anytime. So I confirmed that with him. He said, all good. We're going to hope it's all good, right? We're going to hope it's all good. So that's where we're at. Actually, the broker just texted me also to make sure I have the tracking app on. I don't mind tracking for brokers, and maybe I'll remember to rant on that while I'm on here. But I may just text the broker myself and say, if it's starting to get too late, like, hey, I'm held up at this store, I'll be there, but I might be, it's an 11:30 appointment. I thought it was 11. It's an 11:30 appointment. You know, I might be noon, I might be 12:30. Cool, we good? That's awesome that they just texted me. This is the load going home, man. This is not the time for me to screw up. And when I was a younger trucker, I used to rant and rave about they shouldn't have appointment times. We show up, unload the damn truck, get it done. And maybe I agree with that, maybe I don't, because there is definitely accountability with things like this. And if I'm trying to learn to be better, then it's 2 months that I was late for one appointment. I mean, that's not bad, but it's unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. So if I'm not gonna be accountable enough to get this done and get it there on time, all that falls on me. I can still cry myself to sleep back there though, if I lose that load going home. That would be a very big deal. But they are getting trucks unloaded. I've seen 2 leave already. They did tell me the guys are all going on break at 8:45. It's 8:55 now. I'm seeing there's 2 trucks that pulled in after me, but if they're here on time for their appointment, then they're getting unloaded before me, unfortunately. But I think we're fine. The point is, I came out here with the goal of getting better, learning how to be more efficient at this, learning how to survive in not the greatest freight market. And if I'm going to be late to appointments, then that all falls on me. That's my responsibility. And I failed this time, and I am going to have anxiety up until the point the next load actually starts putting stuff in my trailer, and then I'm going to take a sigh of relief, and that is hours from now before I'll get to feel good about that. But after that, I think I'm done for the day. Honestly, I got 15 hours tomorrow, 15 and a half, with 6 coming back on Sunday. So that's 15, that's 21 hours between the two. I'm going to use an hour and a half to get there. So let's say I've got 19.5 hours to run before I recap anything that's going to be useful. That's split in half. 19 is what, 9.5 hours each day of just running, and then I'll have to get that recap. Did I just feel them moving in my trailer? Oh, that would be amazing. I don't know if I'm just, that might have been wind. It's not windy though. Maybe they're starting. That would be absolutely amazing. Anyways, that gives me about 9.5 hours each day to just run as hard as I can, and as early as I can. So say I'm done at 1 o'clock today with getting loaded, then I'll run at 11 tonight, and then I'll sleep in the morning when I'm done, and I'll get up and I'll run again at night, and then we'll hit that recap at just the right time. If we don't have enough hours to do this, we'll hit that recap to get us into Denver and get this done. Okay. As far as tracking from brokers, I know a lot of people are opposed to that. And if you're a company driver, by all means, be opposed to tracking from the brokers. So for anybody that don't know, when you get a load, sometimes a broker will text you with a link to either install the tracking app, or if it's already installed, just accept the tracking or what have you. And it keeps track of where the load is at. Now, a lot of drivers, I think, take it the wrong way, and they say, I don't need nobody tracking where I'm at. Let's be real. They don't care anything about you. They don't care where you're at. The load that they're invested in, they care very much about, and they want to make sure that it's getting there on time. For me, for like an owner operator or a lease operator or something like that, it's never bothered me that they're going to track me. As a matter of fact, a lot of brokers won't even give you the load unless you agree to use the tracking app. That's not going to go away. They're not going to phase that out and say, well, there's so many truckers that don't want to do it. Basically, what's going to happen as an owner operator or lease purchase operator, you're just kind of pushing yourself out of the market if you're refusing to accept any kind of tracking options. How many trucks are in here, man? Oh, I hope they unload me soon. Anyways, I always accept it. I don't really care. This is a Variant driver that says a 1 million miler. Has Variant been around that long? Okay, have a million mile driver? Huh? Maybe they've been around longer than I thought, or maybe he carried it over from U.S. Express or something, or maybe they took into account all his experience. It's hard to say. Either way, you're all right, man. He's backing in, yeah, he's kind of having the same challenges. It's a small lot in here, but he's getting her done. He's getting her done. Anyways, I guess that's kind of my tangent for now. I'm just hoping that they unload me and I am not completely screwed on picking up this load. Once it starts coming into my trailer, I will be fine. And then it's run hard. I hear them banging around, but I don't know if it's my trailer or not. But I'd really love if they just unloaded me. That'd be awesome. But hey, accountability is the name of the game. This is a very mature industry in the sense that you're the boss and you're not, you don't have someone looking over your shoulder all the time, and you have to make good decisions, and you have to wake up when the alarm goes off. And if you don't, well, then that's a you problem. And it's a problem that has potential to cost you thousands of dollars. And you don't want it to do that. No. So anyways, I'll leave you guys to it. I hope the next time we talk, I'm in a much better mood, much better headspace, and everything's good. So talk to you guys soon. All right. Today just keeps getting weird. I am not empty. I have to follow this pickup. Sign of our economy, I guess, right now. He says, we've got so much of this product in this warehouse that we got no place to store it. He said, follow me. I'll take you over to our other warehouse and we'll get you going. We'll get you unloaded. So it sounds like I'm going to be unloaded pretty quickly. It's 9:20 right now. Like I said, I need to be out of here by 10:15-ish to make my appointment on time. 10 would be better, but I don't know which way this guy's going. Yep, blinkers are cool. Blinkers help. So this is the guy I'm following to the other warehouse, but now we've got a
in 1/2 mile coming. Turn left on Alabama 69.
So I'll have to just wait a second, but that's kind of where we're at. We're just following this guy to our warehouse to get unloaded. Hopefully it's quick, doesn't take too long, and we'll go from there. 90 miles, so I need an hour and a half roughly to get there. I'll probably speed a little bit, but if we could be unloaded in, say, the next 40 minutes, then we are in excellent shape. So I don't know, I'll see where this guy's taking us, and we'll go from there. Whew, all right, this horrible, no fun day is, we're still going through it. So we are unloaded. My appointment is at 11:30 a.m. to pick up, and it is 10:40 right now with 81 miles to go. So we are going to be late, but we're not going to be late like even by an hour. You know, we might be, well, let's call it an hour and a half to get there. You know, we might be 20 minutes late. We might be 30 minutes late. But hey, we're getting through it. We're getting it done. And I'm sure they'll load me just fine. The broker's been notified, hey, we're going to be a little bit behind, but we're on our way. And that's just the way this stuff goes sometimes. Definitely my fault, but I'm working through it. And we're going. So I got out real quick to blow the trailer out because the guy that unloaded left a bunch of wood and stuff in there. And it was cloudy out, but like just cloudy, right? So I was in a hurry. I left the door of the truck open. I left the, oh, good God, there's no room here. I'm going to run those cones over. Anyways, nope, I missed them. Anyways, what was I saying? I was in a hurry, so I just left the door open on the truck, and I'm back there blowing it out. Well, by the time I get out, the it's raining. It's dumping rain, so my whole seat's wet now. And you know, when you start out bad in this, then the day will just pile on. But you know what? We're okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be a little bit late to the pickup. Not the end of the world. I just need it in my trailer, and I'm done for the day. That's all I need to happen. That's it. and you won't hear a weird word from me. Well, you guys will, but they won't. You guys will hear a lot of words from me. But I get anxiety so bad. And then when stuff like this happens, it's just like, feels like the whole world is just like piling on me, you know. And it's not a fun situation, not even a little bit. But but we're working through it. What do we got going on up here? Way up the road here. Hopefully I'm turning before that, because there's like a guy with a crane. I'm not going to zoom in for you guys because
in 1/4 mile,
I'm not really
turn left on 2nd Avenue Southwest.
Gonna play
take
with
the
my
second
phone.
right.
Okay, lady, Jesus. I'm not really going to play with my phone while I'm driving, but I think I get to turn right before this guy. He's working on the power lines there.
Turn left on 2nd Avenue Southwest, then take the second right.
So that's not a fun day for him. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's his job. He's used to it, but not a whole lot of fun anyways. So eventually we'll make this left turn. There's just all this traffic coming for being in the middle of nowhere. That's a lot of people. Oh boy, any minute. If you wanted to go, like, you could. This lady here. Okay, then in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and go. There was a lot of confusion here with the car that wanted to turn left from there, and I didn't mind if they snuck in front of me, but they did not want to. They did not want to. So, anyways, that's where we're at today, guys, with whatever this not great day has given us so far. But we're gonna be okay. We're gonna get it loaded, and from there we're gonna make us a little bit of money this week, and get to go home.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Boy, what a time to screw up like that. I go 2 months without screwing up at all, not late to anything, and then the load going home is when I find a way to do that. Absolutely brilliant. Impeccable timing on my part. I'll talk to you guys after I make this turn anyways. After I make this turn, I will talk to you guys in just a little bit. We have done it. We're here. 45 minutes late. Not as bad as it could be. Still need to get checked in, of course. Sitting behind this fella waiting to check in. And I was kind of laughing. I don't know if my jokes or my sense of humor is always funny or if it translates to other people very well, but I was laughing a little bit. You see this truck in front of me called My Way Trucking. I pulled up and he was just like across 2 lanes, just out walking around, you know, blocking 2 lanes with his truck, in no hurry to move, right? And I was like, yeah, I mean, he did let us know on the trailer he's doing it his way. Like I said, I don't know if that kind of humor always translates over, but I felt like it was a fair name. Anyways, looks like it's time for me to go get checked in and see if we're gonna get loaded today, because I just need to get loaded and then park, and we're done for the day to run that night shift. Sounds like fun to me. All right, folks, we've done it. We've done it. We're here. We're checked in. We're just waiting for a door, so they are going to load it today. We're all good. Crisis averted for the most part. We've got 1,190 miles to get to Colorado, to get to Denver. And that, I did the math on it, but it's like an average of 60 miles per hour. It's 19 hours to do it. At the end of the day, let's say I'll have 13 hours and then I'll gain another 6. I'll have 19 hours before that recap I get going into Monday. So, you know, if we can kick up the speed on the truck, we'll be able to do it. You know, once we get out there and get her on the open road, we just might be able to do it. But if we are not able to do it, because, you know, we do need to be on duty for fueling and pre-trips, and that's going to cut into that available time, we should be within an hour or 2 of Denver going into Monday at midnight when I recap almost 9 hours. So as long as I wake up on time, we will be just fine. We will be just fine. So got away with one today. It certainly was not fun, realizing that I had woke up late and realizing not only could that screw up my whole day at that point, but it's Friday, which means it could screw up my whole weekend. I was going to get the load to head home, could screw that up, and it's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all. This place, turns out the broker and my dispatcher were absolutely correct. No set appointment times, just show up. Just show up. So I did not have an appointment time here. It was just that first one this morning, and they were super cool about it. It's just they said we have to work you in, and then they had to have me move over to that other warehouse, and then that guy, he did all right getting it unloaded. I mean, he was a little slower than I would have liked to have liked, but once getting here and realizing there was no set appointment time, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We're here, we're done. We're not done. We still need to load, and then I'm gonna look for just a close truck stop somewhere to park. What time is it? It's 12:30. So just afternoon here. So hopefully it's not a long wait to get loaded. I'm hoping, and I can just whip into a truck stop, call it a day, and get up as early as possible tomorrow. So we could be looking at like getting up at 1 a.m. again, depending on when I park. You know, things like that. So it's just running these hours and getting it done. But I'm exhausted, so I might just take a nap once they put me in a door, because they said they'll come out here and knock when they're ready to put me in a door. And I don't want to be half asleep, but I am wore out from all the running we've done. We are taking this down to the minute, just like I said. Just like I said. But that recap on Monday will save us. The only problem that's happening there is, like I've been saying over and over, I know I'm just repeating myself sometimes, 11 p.m., I'll recap almost 9 hours, but the delivery is at 2 a.m. So if it was like a 6, 7, 8 a.m. delivery, obviously that would be much more manageable. It gives me a very small window for that recap to come in and me to run it. So that's where we're at, man. That's where we're at. I don't know what else to say. We've had a rough day, a very rough day, and hopefully we're home free for now. We're home free for now. So still haven't made a decision. I did read all the comments, dude. Just take your 34 at home and all that stuff. And I know I'll get at least well, I'll get like a whole day and a whole night at home, because this delivers, like I've said, Monday at 2 a.m. Hopefully it's not horrible. I've been to this place before. Hopefully it's a couple hours in and out. Even if it's 4 hours, you know, that's 6 a.m. Get through Denver, go home, be at my house by 8 a.m. and nowhere to go until the very next day. Because yeah, I mean, I have made a lot of progress since I've been out here, but I'm not completely back up on my feet yet. So what I'd hate to do is get behind on, you know, all the fixed cost and everything, and I'm at home taking a 34. I would love to stay home. I'd love to be able to do that, but I'm just not quite there yet. But hey, we're getting there. We've made a lot of progress. We've made a lot of really dumb choices over the last almost 2 months now, a month and a half about. We've had some good weeks. We've had some bad weeks. And I need to go home, clear my head for a bit, just hang out with the family. And I plan to just get back in it and hit it hard again. And definitely not go for another month and a half, 2 months before I go home. But if I could get a good like few weeks after this week, so about a month out or so, and then I should be on better like footing or better ground or whatever to be able to actually take time off. Right now I'm just saving everything that I have, because I want to I don't know how they do it with fixed cost here when you take time off. I mean, I know how they do it. They just roll it over into the next check like every other place does, right? But I wonder if I had the money set aside, like, hey, my fixed costs are, you know, this $1,500 a week or whatever it comes out to, right? And if I said, hey, I've got it like in the bank, like, can I still pay? Or I don't even know if it's logical to do it that way. I have no idea, but that's kind of where we're at. That's where we're at with things. I think that next go around will be much better after I get home and relax a little bit. We're in the nicer weather. I don't know if we're in higher rates. I have no clue. I know that this one's a very high rate. 1,200 miles, 3,400. So we almost, almost did $3 a mile on this. You guys can do the math. I probably will too. But 3,400, it's 1,190 on the miles, but just call it 1,200. So we did pretty good on this load, but that's going into Denver. And hey, you know, we'll figure it out. So that's kind of where we're at. I don't know. It depends on how long this video is, if I have more to add to it at the end of the day, or if this is it. But crisis averted. We've done everything we can do today. We made it through it, kept ourselves calmed down, and lived to tell the tale another day. You know how it goes, right? Appreciate you guys all for hanging out with me as we just go through it, baby. We just go through it. I am ready to park the truck and get out even for a night, though. Talk to you guys soon.